What's up, guys? Welcome back once again to my channel. It's Visionary, old Visionary, now Dudu here. And I'm not smoking in the videos. That's unfortunate. I wish I could. My goal is to make enough money. I can buy myself a place, and then I can smoke on videos again. And having my own place for sure will be like a level up in life. Will be a much would be my dream life. I would have my own place, my own woman, my own videos, my own cigarettes, my own businesses. This would be like a dream life that if I put a lot of effort into the business, maybe I can do it. Maybe I can learn sales. Maybe I can get into high ticket sales, and I can close some clients. I don't know. Would be cool. Would be a cool journey to pursue. I don't know. I'm not sure, or maybe uh, I can uh, I can increase my revenue on my dropshipping stores. Maybe I can do that as well. So I don't know. There's so much doubts that I have in my mind, but I think that the next months and years I will be able to clarify myself, my doubts, my mind, and I'll be able to follow a uh, much better path to myself into my businesses, to my goals, my life goals, and that's what I'm aiming for. A place for myself that I can smoke with you guys. I can have my cigarettes. I have my house, my car, my life, my dream life. I don't know if I can do that. I feel like I'm too old for this. I feel like I'm too old for the game to play the game, but at the same time, I want to play the game. I lack some motivation. I won't lie to you. Sometimes I'm motivated. Sometimes I'm not as motivated, and I wish I was more motivated. So I try different business models. I try clipping. I try this. I try that. I fail. Not that I fail, but I don't get the results that I wanted to. So it takes a little bit more work than you initially think that it takes. So well, we'll see the next future. I can make dark YouTube channels. That is also a good business model I can start. I can try to have some views on the dark channel. I can try that too. I don't know. I'm just trying things and see what works, what doesn't work, what's good for me, what's not good for me. I should be in a much advanced position. I should be much more hardworking guy than I am. But it is what it is. It's life, and I have to live with it. I'm quite happy. I like my style. I like the way I look. I think that I'm attractive. I can do some bone smashing. I don't know if you heard about smashing. You smash the bones in your face to become more attractive. I can try that. Who knows the future? I don't know. I don't know. But I do need to get more money in. I need to buy an iPhone. I see 2026 with good eyes. I'm not gonna lie. Uh, Maybe I can start do video editing too, and I get clients in the video editor career. I get a video editor career. I don't know. I need to I need to think and understand what's good for me, what's not so good for me, what I want to get into, what I don't want to get into. But I'm better at deciding these things. I want to keep smoking because I like smoking. So I miss having cigarettes. I don't. It's 2 days without cigarettes. I spent these 2 days without a pack of cigarettes, which is something that I don't like. I like to have my cigarettes, but that's life. You have to deal with the pains of being not so well financially. Yeah, if I wanted to get to the next level, maybe I shouldn't be able to sleep. That's what a real entrepreneur goes through. He goes through more periods and motions that they don't even can sleep, and I should be worried. I'm not. I'm living a peaceful life, which I know I shouldn't. If I wanted to become an entrepreneur and I want to be making more money, I shouldn't be just sleeping, and I sleep a lot, and I know that my finances, they correlate to the position of the things that I do, my actions. And I know I sleep a lot, which is something that, I'm not proud of, but it is what it is. In the actual world, it's kind of, there's so many people successful people around the world, and you feel like you're left behind. Of course, everyone has this feeling that's behind in life, but you just gotta accept your path, accept the things that you you went through in the past, and you accept those things, and you roll with the you go with the flow. You keep developing yourself, you keep getting better, you keep finding yourself. This is a self mastery game. Life is finding what things you like, what things you don't like, what styles you like, what style you want to have, what style you don't want to have. And yeah, my hair is growing. The summer is coming, and I'm having a good time. I'm going to smoke my cigarettes. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm getting big in the gym, and I'm running my dropshipping store. I don't know if I can get clients, if I can get sales. If I do, yeah, I'll be grateful for the sales. There's an advantage if you start young. My mistake was that I didn't start young. I didn't. I didn't know about the money game when I was younger. I mean, I knew money. I knew money. I knew what money was, but I didn't know about the game of money. Becoming an entrepreneur and having sales and getting to 10K a month. I never heard about that when I was young, and that for sure slowed me a little bit. If I had the life I have right now, let's say 5 years ago, I would be a much more fulfilled person. I believe I would have at least much more money than I do currently have. Even though I had some experiences that, at the same time, they were also valuable in my early young age. I met some girls, and I went through some like I said, some experiences at the time that were, I was broke. I was very broke. I was more broke than I am right now. I was more skinny than I am right now. I was more unfulfilled. I was more lost than I am right now. So yeah, I still have a long way to go. I know I'm getting rich in my 30s, I believe. I don't see myself getting rich in my 20s anymore. Maybe get to 10K a month. Maybe I can do that in my 20s. But get rich, maybe in my 30s. And I'm okay with that. If I get rich in my 30s, I'm cool with that. If I get to 10K a month, I don't know. There's so many business models that can get me to 10K a month, but I think that the most likely is sales. The most likely business model that could get me to 10K a month is sales. I could become a high ticket sales closer. I think that I could do that for a team. That would be maybe my my path to make $10,000 a month. I could get like 4 to 5 sales a day. I would get on average 500 euros a day. That would give me the $10,000 a month mark. I don't know. Eu quero acordar do seu lado. If you're trying to start smoking, you can join my community. I was smoking on the community. Now I'm not anymore because I can't smoke inside anymore. I'm not allowed to. I need to get myself a place. I need to increase my revenue on the businesses. If you want to join my community, that's gonna help me to eventually go and live together by myself. I have a lot of work to do, and yeah, I'm documenting my journey on YouTube. I don't know if that's a good thing to do, to be doing, to be honest. but it is what it is. It is what it is, guys. That's the video. I hope you liked it. I do like the way I look. I'm looking good, I believe. I'm better looking right now. And yeah, I don't have many girls. I don't have many girls in my life. I have like one or two. But that's the thing of being broke isn't it doesn't help. It's nice to have some money. It's nice to level up the money as soon as possible in your life. As like you're 14, you should be already concerned about earning more money. You're 15, you should be concerned about having more money. You're 16, you should be concerned about having more money. I didn't care until maybe 16. And I since 16 I started working a job, and then I didn't care much about the money in itself. So I wanted to, I was in the I could have made so much more money and more progress in my life when I was younger. If I knew what I know today, for sure I would have made so much more progress, and I would be much more advanced. I would be much more advanced on my journey at 25. I wouldn't be where I am. I would be much further ahead in life, in businesses, in my physique, my relationships. I would be so much more financially much better. But it is what it is. I can't just complain and do nothing about it. I can only change my future from today, and that's what I'm doing. That's what I've been doing. I've been trying to change my future, trying to change the trajectory of my family and be the provider that can provide to all of my family with my art. I want to get into music. I don't know if I can do that. I want to release some songs for my Portuguese community, Portuguese country. I don't know if I can do that. Maybe I can. I don't know. I need to write them, and I need to see what are they about. If I can become successful or not with my music, I don't know. I want to write them down and see how it goes. But for sure, 2026. I thought 2026 was gonna be much better than it actually will be, uh, because I earn money weekly on a weekly basis. So it takes a whole week for me to get 80 bucks. 80 bucks. See how broke I am. I have to wait for a whole week to get 80 bucks on my bank account. That's very broke. I'm very broke. I need to upgrade my productivity and level up. I need to really level up in life over the next 10 years, 15 years. I think I can do it. We'll see. I need to get more. I am I'm getting more attractive and getting better at life. We'll see. I want to get rich, rich, rich. Fuck your money. I want to get to 10K a month. Then I want to get to 100K a month. And maybe I could do that with sales, with YouTube. I could do that with a lot of ways. I could do that. Maybe sales, maybe YouTube, maybe. Maybe with my physique, I have a good physique. I need to become more disciplined. But I'm almost full time on self improvement. Almost. I'm almost full time. But it's not fair. This is the content age. You know, you're living the content creation age, and you have to create content and monetize that content. I think that that's the best way to go about things. You know, this is the content age. I have to get an iPhone. After the iPhone, I need to. I'll try to run my e-commerce store. I'll see the results if I get any results. If I don't, uh, if I do, fine. I'll keep doing it. If I don't get any results, I'll just go all in into my iPhone, and I will go all in into like focused only on my father's factory and make as much money as I can. And I forget about all of the online businesses for a while. And I can actually spend like a year or two just making money, get to like 2,000, 3,000 euros, save up like 3,000. That's very low money, very low. But I can also increase my YouTube revenue. I can increase my YouTube. I can make more of YouTube. I don't know. That's the video. I hope you liked it. If you did, leave a like, and it helps me get stay motivated. And I like to create content. I wish I could smoke in here. If I could smoke here, that would be the greatest thing ever because I would be smoking for you like I did before. But I can't, so I need to get myself my own place. Maybe rent an apartment, something like that, and I can record videos inside the house.